Boys and girls, today we're going to be doing a reteach on lesson 8.4. This is going to be solving equations. So we've been writing equations up to this point. Now that we're going to be focusing up here, we're going to be focusing on solving. All right. So I want to draw your attention first of all to our notes box right here, which is in green today. To solve an equation, you must first isolate the variable by using the inverse operation. All right, that word isolate is just like what we had to do this past summer here, where we couldn't go anywhere. We had to be isolated because of the virus, right? The coronavirus. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get our variable so it's all by itself. It doesn't get to visit any other part of the equation. Okay, and to do that, we're going to use the inverse or opposite operation. Okay, so let's go through some steps here today. I have a problem on the board here for you already. A plus 6 is equal to 10. We're going to be solving for A, okay? We're going to solve for A. Step 1, we're going to look at the side with the variable. So this is a side of the equation here, and this is the other side. They both have to equal each other when we're done, okay? So in order to make this work, we're going to, on the side with the variable, we're going to simplify both sides of the equation with the inverse or opposite operation. Are you ready? Okay. Since I have adding, the opposite of adding is going to be to subtract. The opposite is to subtract. Okay. So now in purple, it says that means whatever I do to one side of an equation, I must do to the other side. So when I simplify, if I'm going to add 6 onto A here, so I can isolate A, I'm going to subtract 6. So then I have to do that to the other side. I have to subtract 6. Because what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. This kind of cancels itself out. It becomes a 0, okay? All that's left over is A. It's isolated. Now, over here, I have basically 10 minus 6, right? But 10 minus 6, if I solve it, is 4. So A is equal to 4. So if I check that, 4 plus 6 is 10. Is that true? 10 is equal to 10. Therefore, I have a true equation. Are you following me so far? Awesome. All right, if I got time, let's do a subtract here real quick. All right, I erase this. Okay. Let's do a quick subtract problem. Not sure why that's not working. All right. Okay, subtract. All right, let's do B minus 2. So let's just keep them easy. There's no reason for it to be hard. Is 15. Okay. So, following my rules, I want to get my B by itself. So in order for B to be by itself, I'm going to have to do the opposite operation from subtract. The opposite operation from subtract is going to be a plus. Okay? So I'm going to plus 2 on this side. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other, following our rules over here. Okay. So this cancels out. They're opposites. So B is left. 15 plus 2 is now 17. That means that B is 17. If I substitute, like we did in lesson 1, for B, make that B, we're going to make it a 17, minus 2 is equal to 15. This is a true statement. All right, boys and girls, thank you for joining me today. Today we solved equations involving addition and subtraction. Happy math.